Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome to Mystic Unicorn Tarot, and welcome to another general love reading for you. Yeah, thank you all so very much for tuning in. Please keep in mind, Gemini, that this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Also, this is a timeless reading. This is not meant to or supposed to resonate for you at any specific moment in your life. Whenever you're guided to watch this reading and it resonates, then that's the message for you at that time. Also keep in mind, guys, that we could be talking to a cross watcher here. So just place yourself on whatever side of the reading that you resonate with. Yes, whichever side fits for you, just place yourself there. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It definitely helps me pick up on your energy when you get involved and interact with the channel. And yeah, let me know you're here, yeah? All right, Gemini, let's just get into this. I'm gonna do a little bit of a you versus them situation. So as you could see, I have two decks available. This first deck is going to look at the Gemini. We're gonna look at you and your person, or at least you and your connection to love right now, okay? So show me where Gemini is, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus at this time. But keep in mind, guys, that you could find yourself on either side of this equation. Just take what resonates and place yourself in this situation as it fits for you naturally, all right? All right, so show me what's going on with Gemini at this time, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm gonna give this one more shuffle, Gemini, and we will see what's going on for you. Gemini, I'm just seeing light blue energy for you right now. I tend to see light blue when I connect with the air signs. There's nothing really going on that I need to say at this point right now, so let's just let the cards talk and see what's going on for you. What's going on? Show me Gemini at this time, please. In terms of love, Four of Cups. Ooh, okay, maybe that's why. What's going on with Gemini at this time? Show me Gemini. All right. Okie dokie. Ah, yes. Okay, this makes sense. Overall energy, what we have for you right now, Gemini, is the Hermit. And I'm kind of getting I just heard blank space. I feel like you have the Four of Cups here. You do have the Ace of Cups, which is reversed. With that, you have the Six of Wands, Death, and the Four of Pentacles. Gemini, you're not happy here. There's something that's very displeasing for you that I'm feeling a strong sense of apathy. And yes, that could come from this Four of Cups here, but I also feel like the root of the situation is some sort of Ace of Cups in reverse. You don't feel the love. The strongest thing that I'm feeling here is I feel like you're in a period right now, Gemini, where you're trying to find love for yourself, really. I just heard engagement. I get this feeling that you're looking for a reason to be engaged in something, in love, in a relationship. The love isn't there, or you're not feeling the love. Ace of Cups in reverse. I get a very strong feeling, Gemini, that you are just not interested in anything else but yourself right now. And that's not a bad thing, because I feel like whether you're conscious of it or not, Gemini, I feel like what you're seeking right now is a deeper sense of, I want to say satisfaction. Okay, that would be more of a Nine of Cups energy. I'm really focused here on this Ace of Cups. You don't feel the love. You're just not feeling it. Okay, with the Six of Wands here, it's like you're keeping up appearance. You're keeping up a brave face. You're trying to make it seem like everything is okay. I'm getting a masculine figure or a father figure. That's the strongest thing that I'm getting here. For others of you, maybe it's just your masculine side that's dominant here. And in terms of it being your masculine side, it's like you don't know how to take action. You don't know why to take action. You don't want to take action. But it's because you're going through a death period. You're going through a transformation. You have death with the Four of Pentacles, and I just saw 444 on the counter as I said that. So many of you need to accept the love that the universe is giving you. Try to find that love within yourself. the 444 association that I just saw, it rang as the universe coming through and trying to help you see your worth or the value that in this relationship that you're already in, the value of the relationship you're already in. I think that's what you're trying to find right now. You're trying to find reconnection, or you need to find reconnection. The connection has stopped. The connection has been dropped. But Gemini, for some of you, this has more to do with things that you need to let go of in your life. Four of Pentacles. So you have death in the Four of Pentacles. There's a transformation happening for you. And with this Four of Pentacles energy, I just let you in, Jinx. Why are you such a pain in the butt? Oh my God. All right, let me let my cat out so that I can continue your reading. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Ooh, now 555 on the counter. Okay, well, that happened for a reason. So, and what I was just about to say is you are in a time period, Gemini, where you are in a big dump, a big release. I really want to know, I really want to investigate further as to what this Four of Pentacles is, because I feel what I just heard is you're having difficulty releasing something. It could have been an argument that you had with your current partner. There's some, but it feels bigger than that, Gemini. I mean, yes, if you are in a relationship right now, the relationship is stagnating, but that is because you yourself are stagnating. Again, the love isn't there, the feeling isn't there. I also want to say the enthusiasm isn't there. Enthusiasm, in my opinion, would flow more with like passion and drive, which would be more of a wand situation. But I'm looking at this Ace of Cups, and quite frankly, if your cup isn't full, if you're not feeling the love, if you're not feeling if you're not feeling in the flow with something, then yes, your passion or your enthusiasm would be cut off. I'm getting this feeling, Gemini, of like there's no reason to care. And that could be an effect of what it is you need to be, or what it is you're trying to release here. Okay, with this Four of Pentacles and death energy. Overall energy is the Hermit. So it seems that there's some sort of time period that you're going through in which you are needing to find yourself, or you are needing to find your own reason to feel like you even want to be engaged. I am getting a strong energy of someone specifically or particularly a masculine individual, whether it's a man or a woman that is more dominantly masculine. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing an image of that, of a masculine figure here who most likely or potentially is in a relationship right now, but that relationship is suffering. But that's because this person is going through a period of suffering. Or you, Gemini, are going through a period of suffering. And I don't feel like, even though the relationship is being affected by this, I don't feel like the relationship is the root cause of what is happening for you right now. It is affected by what's going on here. But again, it's not the root cause. It's something much deeper than that. And that's indicative of the fact that we have the Hermit here, which talks about inner guidance, which talks about going within. Many of you are in a period right now where you're really trying to find your reconnection. You may be, okay. And it makes sense as to why at this point, or I'm sorry, in the beginning of the reading, I really wasn't picking up on much for you, because it's like you're in a blank space where all of the things that you once knew and once loved are no longer relevant or no longer resonate with you in the same way. Very interesting. I want to look at this Four of Pentacles. I want to get more on that, because this is where I feel the transformation is really happening. You have death with the Four of Pentacles, and there is something deep within your own self, within your sense of self, that is what is the catalyst of this? What I really, okay, let me, because I'm finding it difficult to really pick up on the specifics of what's going on for you here. I mean, obviously this is a general reading, you guys, But I do like to get as many specifics as possible, or at least get as specific as possible, just, you know, for clarity's sake. But I really want to see, what is this? What's this Four of Pentacles for Gemini, please? Two of Pentacles. Okay. There is a very big transfer. Oh, damn, with the Tower. Whoa, I was just about to say there's a very big transformation in your life. This feels like a crisis point, but I am hearing in terms of that crisis averted. Okay, that's for future reference. But this is this is a crisis type moment where your values are changing. Overall energy is the Nine of Wands. Gemini, this is really something deeper, something bigger than just one specific relationship. Now, the relationship in question, or at least the relationship you're in right now, could actually be a product of this old energy of yours, or what it is you're no longer enthusiastic about. I mean, I'm looking at this Ace of Cups, Gemini, and all I want to say is the passion is not there. But again, that's more of a Wands situation. And even though, when you think about it this way, even though water would douse or put out a fire, water, in this situation, I'm getting the feeling of water being the fuel for the soul. And if the soul doesn't have any fuel, then there's no fire to burn. And you've lost your sense of enthusiasm. So what I was saying before is, the relationship that you're currently in, if you are in a relationship, if this is resonating for you in this way at this time, then the relationship that you're in could actually be in question, but that's because it is born of the reality that you seem to be transforming out of, transitioning out of. So what was once something that you were interested in, or a mindset, or a belief system, or a societal association, a social association, a social alignment, whatnot, whatever, all of those things that were once relevant to you don't seem to be relevant anymore. And so with this Four of Pentacles energy, the transformation that you're going through in terms of what you are needing to release, because the Four of Pentacles can represent hoarding. Four of Pentacles could also represent something positive, like a nest egg, or like saving something in your savings account, or, you know, something like that, or just like a physical foundation. But the Four of Pentacles can also represent needlessly holding on to something, or holding on to something that needs to be released. And to clarify that, we have the Tower and the Two of Pentacles. So you're very much in a blank space right now, or at least an in-between moment. And it feels like, Gemini, this is the first time this change has come into your awareness consciously. Or this is a moment where you're starting to recognize the dissonance. Ace of Cups in reverse. You're starting to recognize, and maybe, Gemini, you may have been in this apathetic energy for a long time, Four of Cups, but you weren't emotionally connected with yourself enough to realize why you were feeling apathetic. I feel like a few of you are actually starting to come to the awareness, or you're starting to recognize your feelings of apathy, and that's causing you to question, well, why do I feel apathetic? Why do I feel bored? Why do I feel like I don't want to be involved or engaged with this any longer? Could very well be a specific relationship. But again, Gemini, the bulk of what I'm feeling here is that the relationship is not the root cause of this. The relationship, if this resonates for you in this way, the relationship is a product of the life cycle that you seem to be transforming out of. Okay. So Gemini, let's look at the other side of the equation then. Either this is the relationship, or this is the relationship, Gemini, or this is the energy of the old life, your relationship to the old life that you seem to be coming out of, or what seems to be changing, what structures seem to be coming down, what beliefs need to be coming down, what way of life is coming down for you. Let's look at that. So show us the other side of the equation for Gemini, please, Spirit. Either this is the relationship, or this is the old way of life that is being released. Show us the other side of the equation for Gemini, please, Spirit. Last shuffle. Okay, now I'm starting to see yellow. action, your drive, your solar plexus. But Gemini, what I'm getting from this action, this drive, this solar plexus energy is a heavy dose, a heavy amount of ego. And that's actually where the Six of Wands comes into play for you here, because yes, the Six of Wands can be a victory, can be taking a victory lap, can be public recognition. But also the Six of Wands could be an energy of keeping up appearance or keeping up a brave face. In terms of this, Gemini, I do feel like a lot of you keeping up this brave face or just carrying on like everything is normal had a lot to do with the fact that you weren't really aware of the fact that you just really weren't feeling the vibe anymore. All right. But there's a strong level of egoicness, egocentrism that's coming through right now as I'm channeling in this other side of the equation. So this is either a relationship for you, or this is, the relationship is part of this, but we could be looking into the bigger aspects of what it seems to be that you are releasing, or what your relationship to what you're releasing is. And with this yellow energy that I'm seeing for this side of the equation, it's that your ego has been driving you either to pursue this relationship or to keep it going, to keep some sort of fire going in it, even though it's maybe like a, I don't know, just embers at this time. It may not be an actual flame, but let's look at this. What's this other side of the equation for Gemini, please, Spirit? I'm getting strongly it's a relationship, so let's talk about that. Okay, we do have the moon. What's the other side of the equation? What is this relationship for Gemini, please? The devil, look at that. There it is right there. Okay, the Four of Wands in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune. Anything else for this side of the equation for Gemini? That's it, okay. One last card, you do have the Magician. And then you have the Queen of Swords as your overall energy. Discernment, deciphering, trying to figure out what's right for you, trying to figure out what it is you want to do. You have the moon with the devil. So this side of the situation represents, again, it can absolutely represent a relationship, and that is something specific that I'm speaking to here, because dominantly, I feel like you guys want to talk about a relationship. So we're going to talk about this relationship, but I would need you to understand that the relationship you're in right now is connected to something deeper. It's not necessarily the relationship that you're calling into question, even though the relationship or the reality of this relationship hinges on this transformation you're going through. But this relationship dominantly feels like it is a product of, I'm hearing, is the product of a past circumstance, a past way of life, a past social alignment. It's a product of your past, and you seem to be moving into a new level of self, a new level of awareness of self that is starting to reveal the illusions surrounding toxicity, low vibrational energy, materialism, codependency, all that kind of stuff. The moon with the devil. That's the first two cards that came out here to symbolize this side of the equation. Whether it's a relationship or it's something deeper. But again, Gemini, I dominantly feel like it is in fact something deeper. Okay, you have the Four of Wands in reverse, which is saying that there is no passion here. There you go. There's the representation of no passion. Okay, no drive, no enthusiasm. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is representing the change, is representing the random aspect or seemingly random aspect of what is going on here for you. The Wheel of Fortune is representing the energy of the universe shifting as you go through this shift internally. And the answer is not set in stone. So this is another reason why I feel like your relationship, if you're watching this for a relationship reason, if you're watching specifically for a relationship, your relationship, Gemini, or your relationship with this Gemini is in flux, is in limbo. The future of this relationship is unknown right now because this Wheel of Fortune energy hinges upon or is dependent upon how you shift here. And then finally, you do have the Magician. The Magician is giving me two energies right now. The Magician first is giving me the energy of manipulating situations or creating situations to keep your relationship going or keep the status quo. But also the Magician is representing a level of you, Gemini, making certain changes in your life. And the way that I'm looking at it right now, the way that this is all positioned, I'm seeing how the Magician is kind of on top of these. The Magician is kind of dictating how this energy goes. So again, this relationship is dependent on or hinges on how the energies shift for you. Okay. All right. Well, there's your proof right there, though, Gemini, that, I mean, I don't want to say this relationship that you're in is toxic. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little too nice there, but I feel like it's more than that. And you're in this moment of discernment, excuse me, guys. You're in this moment of discernment, Gemini. The Queen of Swords. Figuring out what it is you need to cut out of your life, what stays and what goes. Okay, I want to get more on your energy then at this point. Show us more. What do we need to know? What else do we need to know for Gemini? What else can we tell Gemini at this time? Okay, you have the Knight of Wands. That's passion. Okay. The Moon in reverse. Look at that with the Three of Pentacles. Okay, Gemini. So this is how you find your passion. This is how you find the passion here. With this overall energy is strength at the bottom of the deck. I really feel like, Gemini, you're going through a pretty serious ego battle right now. Your ego wants one thing, and what I'm feeling with that is your ego wants to keep things as they are, or wants to keep pursuing the same things, or wants to stay in the same situations, circumstances, relationships. But you here you seem to be taming your ego a bit. And the reason for that is I feel like you're not happy, you're not passionate, you are not feeling connected on a soul level, emotionally. You're not feeling an emotional connection to the reality that you find yourself in right now. And your passion is rekindled by uncovering the secrets and the illusions that have been around you all this time, or the illusions that have been the makeup of your previous reality, or the reality that you're transforming out of right now. You uncover those illusions, you break through those illusions, and you do the work on yourself that is needed to heal, to fix, or at least to get yourself where it is you want to be, which is feeling connected again. Okay, you have the Knight of Wands, the Moon in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles represents that energy of self-mastery. Okay, this is a strong energy, a strong time period right now of self-mastery for you, Gemini. Getting your passion back, but your passion comes back when you feel emotionally connected again. So, okay, so then what's the future of this energy then? That's the next thing I want to look at for Gemini. We're going back to this side of the equation. What's the future of this energy in terms of Gemini's reconstruction of self? Temperance. Okay, that's good, because Temperance here represents greater balance. What's the future of this energy? Temperance and the Sun. That's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that, Gemini. So you started with the Moon here, which was representing the illusions surrounding this situation that were kind of blinding you from the devil, or blinding you, or shading the truth of, hiding the truth of the codependency, the toxicity. For some of you here, this relationship may actually survive. A really wonderful outcome is predicted here. Temperance with the Sun, but that comes because of going through the process of balancing things out, of evening things out. But I want to make it very clear. I really don't want to fill anyone with any sense of false hope. So I want to make it very clear that either the relationship could survive, Or the sun coming out here could represent, Gemini, you seeing clearly what it is you need to know, you finding the awareness in terms of these energies. So this is a relationship to a specific person. This is relationships with other people. This is your relationship between yourself and the life that you live. Okay, any one of those things, and it could be all of those things, quite frankly. I do feel like all of the minor aspects or all of the other aspects of your life hinge upon you reshaping, reconstituting your relationship to life in general. Finding that emotional connection again, which in turn would rekindle your passion and fire. Overall energy is the 9 of Pentacles. Well, okay, the cards are kind of confirming it right now. Gemini, I do see if you are in a specific relationship right now, it could end. It very well could end. Okay, the 9 of Pentacles is an energy of being self-sufficient and independent. It also represents potentially being single. Now also, it could, should the relationship survive this transformation you're going through, Gemini, the 9 of Pentacles would then just represent you being more independent, being a free thinker, standing on your own, you know, being okay on your own. The big thing that I feel coming through for you, Gemini, whether you leave a relationship or not, whether a romantic relationship ends or not, the biggest outcome that I see for you, Gemini, is being strongly independent, or being in an energy of being okay alone, or being okay standing on your own, or being okay not necessarily having anyone else really agree with you or your stance or your political opinions, your emotional opinion, like not really needing that validation, because now you seem to have found a sense of validation within yourself. That could really make this relationship stronger. But for those of you that are in a relationship that is connected to an old way of life that you are coming out of, that you are looking to stand on your own in terms of, that relationship very much could end because of this. Overall energy here is the 9 of Pentacles. That relationship could very well end, and you could be single, but happily single. Freedom. I feel a lot of freedom coming through for you here. Whatever relationship somebody is in that is connected to an old way of life, that old way of life is stifling. And maybe it wasn't always stifling. This very well could be an effect of a spiritual level up, or ascending, or growing, okay? Becoming wiser, also becoming more self-sufficient. You no longer resonate with the relationship that you're in, the passion, the emotions. There's no emotional connection anymore. Okay, so really, I mean, I don't really need to draw more cards to get your closing message or potential outcome here, because what you're moving towards is revelation, releasing the illusions from your life. Okay, you have the moon here, but then Gemini, you got the moon in your energy reversed, which is causing you to see past the illusions, see through the illusions, gain clarity that ignites your passion, because now you have something new to work on. Now you have something, you're finding the reason as to why you're not emotionally connected to any of this any longer. Wow. Wow. Okay, I am going to pull some last cards just for a closing message or potential outcome here for you, Gemini. Last message for Gemini, closing messages, please, Spirit, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in this you versus them energy. Closing message, potential outcome for my Geminis, please. Last shuffle. Closing message, potential outcome for Gemini. There's the sun again, Gemini. That's beautiful. Awareness. Awareness is key, Gemini. Oh my God, look at that. Okay, yes, the devil in reverse. There you go. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, you guys. You got the moon twice, you got the sun twice, you got the devil twice, okay? But luckily for you, and I know this is the closing message potential outcome, and I know it just so happened to be, and your energy, the cards for you are more spread out, but that landed on your side again. So the devil and the moon, which came out on the opposite side, have both come out on your side, both in reverse. Final card here is the Hierophant. Oh, shit. Overall energy is the Eight of Swords. Gemini, this is pretty serious, actually. This is a pretty serious wake-up call. For some of you also, I'm hearing this is a pretty serious kind of come to Jesus moment. What I feel like is happening here for you, Gemini, is you're recognizing what it is you can and or cannot have in your life, in your reality. And I feel like this is a hard lesson, a hard battle to be won, but I also feel like with the sun, the devil in reverse, and the Hierophant, you're putting some pretty hard boundaries up. I feel like you're, okay, I'm getting an analogy now of, you remember when we were kids and we were in like middle school, high school, and for those of us who were, I'm not saying all of us were, but for those of us who got fairly rebellious as kids, I had this narrative in my life. I had this theme when I was a kid where I wasn't the most popular because I was really quite weird and very, very effeminate. Yes, honey. But, and I grew up in like white suburbia in fucking like Westchester, New York. And I even spent like 3 years in Guilderland, New York, which is like 25 minutes outside of Albany, the capital of New York. But anyway, I had this experience, this dynamic as a kid where the kids, like say I was riding the bus, I mean, they were kind of nice to me, but then they would have their moments where they would pick on me, right? Easy target, okay. And because of that, I got kind of rebellious and I would hang out with all the misfits and become friends with all of the marginalized kids, right? But then there was one point I remember where it was from between 5th grade and 6th grade. And I had this friend who was in 6th grade. I was in 5th grade at the time, so I was still in middle school. I don't even remember how we became friends, but I remember right before we graduated to middle school, no, I was sorry, 5th grade was elementary, but right before we graduated to middle school, we took a tour of the middle school. And I remember I ran into this friend during the tour and we were all excited to see each other and we were hanging out, blah, blah, blah. And we rode the bus together that day to go home. And some of these same people that would pick on me and make fun of me and blah, 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 had the nerve to turn around and be like, you really shouldn't hang out with her. She's not a good person. I'm like, what? But how the hell are you gonna pick on me and then give me life advice like you care about me? Okay, but I say all that to say, this feels like that energy of growing up, growing out of that type of energy. So growing up out of that rebellious energy or coming out of situations in which we're low vibrational or we're toxic or we're just not good for you, recognizing the truth, the value in what it is you're aligning with now, the Hierophant here, having learned some very serious lessons, but as a result of that, putting a very hard boundary up, and literally this is you almost getting straight edge or almost turning around and being like, yeah, I know I was involved with that, but I cannot be involved with that any longer. And there's a very real reason why, the Hierophant, and take it as it resonates for you. It could be anything, but it's effectively breaking you out of some sort of mental prison or breaking you out of some sort of confinement. This energy that you're breaking out of, Gemini, may have very well been an energy that has been holding you back for a long time. And I feel like specifically it's always been holding you back. But now you're starting to recognize it or see it for what it is and see how it has negative effects on you, and that is influencing you to draw a hard line or a hard boundary between you and that energy or that reality. And that, keep in mind, Gemini, is absolutely an effect of you growing. You becoming wiser, you expanding as a being and becoming more consciously aware and recognizing how certain things that were once a solid part of your reality are now, or have always been, detrimental, but now you're recognizing the detriment and you're putting a hard boundary in between it. You are, in fact, emancipating yourself from it. 9 of Pentacles, okay? Beautiful, Gemini. It was a tough one, but hey, ultimately the result is going to be very, very good for you. I do have hope and faith in that. So there you have it. There you go. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. Please make sure to smash that like button for me. Leave me a comment in the comment section down below. That does help to get your energy in here for future readings. Share this with your friends and family, yeah? As always, though, I'm also open for private readings. If you'd like to get one with me, just check the information in the description box below. Shoot me an email letting me know you're interested, and I will be more than pleased as punch to get you all hooked up. But with that said, Gemini, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I look forward to connecting with you again for our next reading very, very soon. Yes? Excellent. Bye.